Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Japan has so many takeaways for the real estate and infrastructure sectors. There is agreement on industrial townships, financial assistance for smart cities and clean energy, transport and infrastructure, and an increased thrust on industrial corridors. And we at The Property Show will keep tracking how the Modi government's agenda for housing and infrastructure evolves. Let's get started with today's show, where we'll also solve your property-related investment queries with my expert co-host Samir Jasuja, the CEO and founder of Prop Equity. Here's a look at today's lineup. The Housing Ministry to modify the UPA's Rajiv Rin Yojana that promised easier home loan access to the poor. Also, a pan-India analysis of property markets, Gurgaon's best-performing corridors for prime properties coming up. The Noida Expressway Realty Belt, best-located projects in 55 lakhs. Smart investment deals in just 35 lakhs in Mohali, Punjab. Also looking at Navi Mumbai for best 1 BHKs in well-developed locations. Pune's IT industry-led property markets and budget deals in under 40 lakhs. And destinations in South Bangalore for mid-priced properties by reputed builders. First up, what's latest from the policy space? Now that the target of housing for all by the year 2022 has been set by the government, the Housing Ministry is actively looking to revamp the UPA regime's Rajiv Rin Yojana. This loan scheme for the EWS and LIG categories is not just expected to undergo a name change, but the scheme is being recast to target the needy to help them access credit for a roof over their heads. Onitam Ojha brings us the latest from the corridors of policy making.
The government will soon announce a housing loan scheme. This is a subsidized scheme for the EWS and LIG categories. Now, this scheme has been revised and is based on the learnings of the Rajiv Rin Yojana. The Rajiv Rin Yojana was launched by the UPA government last year, but the scheme failed miserably. Now, from the learnings of the Rajiv Rin Yojana, the present government has tweaked the provisions of the new scheme, and the new scheme is likely to be called the Home Owners Mortgage Equity Subvention Scheme, or HOMES for short. The basic provisions of this new scheme will be something like this. The interest subsidy is likely to be increased from 5% to 5.5%. The loan amount for EWS category is likely to be doubled to 10 lakh rupees from the existing limit of 5 lakh rupees. The loan amount for the LIG category is likely to go up to 15 lakh rupees from the existing level of 8 lakh rupees. Now, the government is also planning to pay upfront the subsidy amount to the banks which will be handling this particular scheme, so that eventually the EMI is actually lowered. So all in all, some positive steps being taken by the government to push its housing for all agenda, which is really top of the agenda as far as this government is concerned. Back to you.
Okay, Onitam telling us how the Rajiv Rin Yojana is going to take on a new shape, a new color, specifically going to target widows and transgenders along with EWS and LIG categories. That's a new addition, and in terms of bringing them easier access to credit. So Rajiv Rin Yojana also taking on a new name, as Onitam just told us. Let's move on to your queries. Pankaj Soni joins us on the line. Hi Pankaj, how can we help you?
Yeah, I'm looking to buy a 3-bedroom or a 4-bedroom flat, ready to move in property in Gurgaon. Most preferable location is Sona Road. So I need a guidance on that. Other thing is I've already looked into the projects called Orchid Petal and Sispal Via. So maybe if you can guide me on that also.
Okay, Sona Road or Golf Course Road, Orchid Petals, or probably this is a housing society, Sispal Vihar?
Yes, first of all, the two projects that you shortlisted, Orchid Petals is a project that has had some issues. There is also no power backup for emergency in case of lifts. If you look at this, there was also a court case involved in this project with the RWA. So we would recommend you to consider Sispal Vihar, which is a good project, about 5 years old, but it's maintained pretty well. It's a CGHS development by the Army Welfare Authority. And if you were to look at the key data points in this micro market for ready projects, there's zero inventory overhang, everything is sold out. The weighted average price for Sona Road is 8,500 and Golf Course Extension Road is 7,800. although we would recommend you to consider projects that are getting ready now because those projects are likely to appreciate much more because of newer specifications, better specifications and better amenities rather than buying into a project which is 4 to 5 years old. So please consider Vatika City by Vatika Limited. This is Emilia. This is at 10,000 rupees a square foot. It's a mid-rise project, G+8. It's a 37-acre township, so you get all the benefits of a township. As well in this project, dedicated gym, swimming pool for each project in the township as well. There are many projects in this 37-acre township. Space Privy, this is sector 72, 6,800 rupees a square foot. This one 11 acres, 9 blocks with G+15 structures. Recently completed project, possession is in progress right now. It's available in the resale market. And last week, Parkview Spa Next, this is in Golf Course Extension, 7,200 to 7,400 rupees. This is 500 meters off the Sona Road in Sector 67. It's a recent construction and received occupancy. It got ready this year itself and has all modern amenities in this project as well.
Okay, Pankaj, giving you 3 recommendations on Sona Road and Golf Course Extension Road, 2 of the hottest realty corridors in Gurgaon, seeing a lot of developments in terms of commercial spaces and also residential spaces, but low on supply right now. Everything is taken up, as Samir said. You can look at Vatika City Emilia by Vatika Limited, Space Privy by Space Limited, and Parkview Spa Next by Bestech Group. We have an email by Amit Sharma. Amit writes, I have booked an under construction property in the year 2010 at I-Tower Ames Max Gardenia, Sector 75, Golf City, Noida. He has a super area of 1350 square feet, bought at a rate of 2,800 rupees per square foot. This was supposed to be handed over in the year 2013, but still under construction. I would like to know whether I should wait for it or exit. Okay, Samir, Golf City, Noida.
Well, we would recommend an exit since this project still has not got ready. This is a JV between 3 developers, and we are told that there are some issues in the JV. So although the location is very, very good, township it is, and the location is just 4 kilometers from Fortis Hospital. But at this point in time, one doesn't know how much more time it's going to take for the construction to get completed. So keeping that in mind, consider some projects on the Noida Expressway location that you would be quite happy with and you're interested to look at. Here the inventory overhang is 24 months now on the danger zone, but not crossed it yet. 4,900 rupees a square foot is the weighted average price. 32% has been the price appreciation of this micro market, or about 12% on an annualized basis. The projects that you can consider are Lotus Zing. This is at 5,000 to 5,200 rupees a square foot, getting ready next year. This project is got a very good location, bang on the expressway and near commercial establishments in sector 135 and 142. Also, the sector would have multiple connectivity points in the future via metro station in sector 143 and Noida Ghaziabad Link Road. Project has a central clubhouse spanning 70,000 square feet. That's the USP of this project. Ridge Residency, Today Infrastructure. This project is trading at 42 to 4,300. This spread across a large area of 14.5 acres. Second phase of Today Homes Ridge Residency is available today. Project location is just behind the Unitech SEZ InfoSpace, and due to its strategic location, project should appreciate at a decent rate, and it's much below the weighted average price of the market. The Golden Palms by Nimbus Group, this is in sector 168 again. This project is a JV between IITL Group and Nimbus Communications. There's also a luxurious clubhouse in this project of 50,000 square feet with international facilities, and it's a green project with provision for water harvesting and solar energy utilization.
Samir, how are these 3 projects looking in terms of meeting the construction timelines?
Well, all the projects, the structure is up, and in fact the Nimbus Group project is to be ready this year itself, and the other 2 projects are going to be ready next year. So give or take another 6 months to a year delay that is expected. You could look at the projects getting ready by 2016 on the latest.
Okay, so Amit, by 2016 all of these recommendations would be ready. So the project you spoke about, Golf City, we're advising you to book your profits and reinvest. Many delays already and also far less appreciation than adjoining projects. We're recommending to you Lotus Zing by the 3C Company, Ridge Residency by Today Infrastructure, and the Golden Palms by Nimbus Group. Next, Hirendra Sharma has a question. Hi Hirendra, how can we help you?
Hi Manisha, I'm interested in purchasing a flat around 2 BHK or 3 BHK around Chandigarh. And the options available are like Kharar Road, Dera Basi, which is under my budget, that is around 35 lakhs. Kindly guide me which one would be better for me, under which falls and suits my budget.
All right, Hirendra, this is Vasudha on the show with you today. You're looking at Mohali and also asking us about whether Dera Basi is a good option with your budget of 35 lakhs. Samir, 35 lakhs Mohali better than Dera Basi?
Any day, we feel that the infrastructure in Mohali is going to be much more superior compared to Dera Basi, and we feel that the price appreciation trends in that micro market are continuing to do well. Which they have been doing. If you look at the market, the price appreciation has been about 10% on an annualized basis, which is pretty decent considering this was an investor driven market, and slowly there is end users are going to be moving in there, and the micro market in Kharar Banu Road has got only 8,740 units, which is a large kind of supply for a small micro market like this, but the availability is not that much, and inventory overhang is below the danger zone of 20 to 24 months, it's at 22 months. The mid segment's weighted average price today stands at 3450 rupees a square foot. Like I mentioned, the price appreciation has been pretty decent compared to Dera Basi. The projects that you can consider are RKM City, Ishan Heights. This is at 3000. It's a part of the RKM City, which is a 155-acre township, which has plots, independent floors, and one more high-rise apartment project, Sterling, which is at 3000 also. Township is just bang on the Kharar Banu Road with good infrastructure. Then you have Mona City by Mona Townships. This is at 2473 rupees a square foot, very affordable. It's a small township of 7 acres with group housing and 60 plots. Project is a recent launch and construction is just started. Builder has a decent reputation. They have completed one project called Mona Paradise in Sector 127. Gold Homes by Shubham Builders. This project sprawls across an area of approximately 3 acres. Modern amenities are there with this project. It's available with the developer, and bank loans is available with all the top banks.
Okay, just a snapshot of what's happening in Mohali. Largely an investor-driven market, as Samir said, but it's riding high on the back of a number of big-ticket announcements related to infrastructure projects. There's talk about building an aero city along the upcoming international airport, talk about developing an IT city, a knowledge park, sports stadium, sports complexes, a golf academy, and also a comprehensive overhaul of the road network to connect the upcoming sectors of Mohali to the main highways. So with that in the backdrop, Hirendra, we advise that Kharar Banu Road would be a better option for you to invest in with a long-term horizon. There is RKM City, Ishan Heights by RKM Housing, Mona City by Mona Townships, and Gold Homes by Shubham Builder. So that covers Gurgaon, Noida in NCR, and Mohali in Punjab. We'll take a short break and come back to review Mumbai's Kurla micro market. Is Kurla a worth residential bet? We'll discuss that. And we'll also scout for the best budget deals from Pune's property market.